We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. James Paxton will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 52, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year, with 19 homers, 57 runs batted in. The 0-1 delivery. Smoke toward third. Reined in. LeMahieu for 1. On to first, and Cespedes grounds into a double play. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because and you're coming unglued, first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Pete Alonso is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Mets 0. The Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, the show. Steven Matz is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
In now, Tyro Estrada as he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up, one there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Batting first, the designated hitter, Glaber Torres.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up Glaber Torres. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no...
High fly ball out to deep right field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Estrada, the runner at first with 2 gone. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Still no score. Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's gone 2 for 8.
Conforto.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Hicks going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Into the box, Ali Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Sanchez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's right there. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Giancarlo Stanton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Now the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Danny. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The average sitting at .292 here to start play. 13 home runs and 54 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. The ballman 2 strikes.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hicks stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. It was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
1-0 delivery. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. First and second here with nobody out. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Batting ninth.
Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Nimmo is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Looking to minimize the damage here. LeMahieu, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retiring. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Into the box now, J.D. Davis. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Here's the first pitch to him. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by LeMahieu. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
The right fielder, number 9, Nimmo.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Nimmo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Nimmo is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Mets go down quickly. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their 3rd turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, We've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Tyro Estrada. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
And that'll bring up Glaber Torres. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0.
Hey!
2 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're up 1-0. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Ball 1.
1-1.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first base.
Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. So here's Pete Alonso. And it's grounded just foul down the line. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
And he'll lay lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, number 29.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gio Urshela, a base hit in his first trip. And now a pitch on the way. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
The 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. First pitch of the at-bat. Late that time for a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Down the third baseline. Davis has got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
Number 6.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jeff McNeil is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Sanchez.
Stepping into the box, Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball. Now the 2-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Now the 3-0 offering. He loses him on ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Striding in once again, J.D. Davis, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Mets strand one. They're down 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the imposing power bat, Gary Sanchez. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
At the plate, Luke Voigt, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
To the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2-0.
2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now at the plate, Tyro Estrada, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's good. That's ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave one, but they lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano.
The designated hitter, Robinson Cano.
First delivery to him on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with the strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Outside, 3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
3-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
So stepping in, Pete Alonso, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
First and second now, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next to the Mets, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Two men are on with two men out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ready with the 2-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Two down, runners at first and second. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with two away.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The set and the 1-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two and one, here it is.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Bases are loaded here, two down. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Mets leave them loaded. They still trail 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Torres.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Torres.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Got him.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home.
Nope, that's down.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cespedes on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. He swings and grounds it to short. Mcneil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch on its way. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, Sanchez.
Stepping into the box, Ali Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And he takes a cold strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming, here it is. Ground ball foul down the left side. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2.
Nope. That's inside. I got 3 and 2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
This is line to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Stanton coming on. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Mets leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup called strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time.
Now batting,
1 away.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Movement in that regard.
You know, Matty, you could throw out batting average when you're working with an OPS north of 800. This guy does damage and would be in my lineup every day of the week.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slow roller left side. Davis grabs it cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Estrada shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Cespedes.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
A ball and no strikes.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Zach Britton gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Pete Alonso will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2-2 one more time.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. As a look, now the pitch.
1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0.
Hey! About 1-0.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here.
Nope.
Just inside. Not by much. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. Just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in, Jeff McNeil. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First delivery to him on the way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
A ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting a guy in from third.
The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. A tag, and they nail him at home plate as the tying run is prevented from scoring. 2 left for the Mets. It remains 1-0. Ready once again, DJ LeMahieu. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. Sanchez is after it, and he makes the throw to first. LeMahieu is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Next for New York, Tyro Estrada. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after getting one out here in the 8th, but he's in line to take the loss, barring a late turnaround. Brad Brock will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Brad Brock.
In now, Torres. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Brock has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. That evens it up 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider. From the stretch.
I got to count 2-2.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Aaron Judge. Pitch misses the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready now, Ahmed Rosario.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's out.
1-0 count. Here it is.
2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
The 2-0 on the way. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
2-2. checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, Sanchez. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, Dan, these guys have put a lot of guys on base, but no one seemed to cross home plate. Are you cognizant of that as a pitcher? Are you aware of the traffic?
No doubt about it. 9 runners stranded so far in this game. It's time somebody comes up with a clutch hit.
At the plate, J.D. Davis, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Jake Marisnick will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16, Jake Marisnick.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 6 home runs, and an even 20 RBIs. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. New York took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. James Paxton earned his 5th win of the year. Steven Matz is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Aroldis Chapman hammers down the save, his 30th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the NL East, the Yankees completed a short 2-game sweep as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 1-0. The Houston Astros hit 3 long balls as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 10-3.